Hello everyone, my name is Cory Rodriguez and I'm here with CoogTV. From Nitro Circus we have Travis Pastrana and Kagy. So as you know, in about 2 weeks you're going to be performing on May 24th at the TDECU Stadium at the University of Houston as part of their the US tour, which is part of their global tour. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the interview. So what would you say is the most exciting part about performing live in the stadium full of people?
You know, I think the best part for me about performing live is that no one knows who's going to land what trick. So everyone says, "What's your favorite part of the show?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, it really depends on the night, because one night one guy might step up and do something that's never been done, and the next night he's going to crash. But I think as a live show, it's not like Cirque du Soleil or something where oh, they're going to do this.
It's a little bit more unpredictable, right?
100%, and especially this stadium is outdoors, so any kind of wind variance, and you'll see a lot of crashes. But
yeah,
we're durable.
Adds to the fun, right? Okay, so this upcoming live show is the last part of your US tour. So do you have anything special to end with the big bang?
The end of every single tour, everybody's been they're on point doing every trick that they have, and the shows go really well, the crowd gets into it, everybody has ideas for the new stuff that they want to do. They're always progressing and pushing themselves. Most of them save it for the last show, and then all of a sudden just have this grand idea. This is the show I'm going to do it in. I'm going to do this new trick that they've never even tried. Like
asking a girl out, right? You wait till the last possible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to do it.
You want to make it all the way to the end of the tour, be healthy. I like to be healthy all the way through to the end of the last show, and some of these guys just want to throw the biggest trick during the last show.
Gotcha.
And we have no idea what they're thinking, so it's unpredictable. Wow. It's going to be a good show.
So with that, about how many stunts do you do per show on average? And with that, is there a particular stunt that you love doing most?
For me, I'm kind of the ringleader of this circus. So it's the young guys. I mean, we have our Willie. I never thought I'd say this, but our scooter rider is potentially our best athlete. And he's also a BMX rider. And every show he does something that he's never done before, and some cool new trick. And whenever he does something, then you have a couple of the other guys that step up as well. One other thing that's really unpredictable is we always pull people out of the crowd. So it depends on what those people do. And sometimes I wouldn't recommend volunteering, but it gets a little sketchy.
Gotcha. Oh, did you want to answer, Chad? Sorry.
There's anywhere from some of the guys only have 3 jumps, and some of the other guys have 15 to 20 jumps. It just depends on what your role is, and whether you're riding, like our Willie, a scooter, a BMX bike, a cooler, a bathtub, a rocking horse. We have all those things with wheels on them, and we send them down and they jump 50 feet, do tricks on them. Some guys put in a little extra work. They have to run up those stairs and keep going. Motocross guys are back and forth doing trains. It changes and it varies, and when the crowd gets behind people, sometimes a few extra runs happen because the crowd gets behind you, gets you excited, and you want to give something back to them. You run back up and do another run, do a new trick.
That's awesome. So it just varies depending on that. Okay, so being stunt performers, you guys break things, namely your body sometimes. So one time I broke my ankle and I cried like a baby, and it just was, worst experience ever. So I understand, Chad, you broke your neck at one point, right?
Yeah, if you went through, you probably picked the 2 best people and worst people to talk about broken bones. I lost track of the amount of bones I've broken a long time ago, and I guarantee he can't remember. I broke my neck, collarbone. I keep track of surgeries and pieces of metal in my body. I
think the best experience that I had simultaneously, we had, so I was at the X Games and he was at the X Games. We're in 2 totally different stadiums, and I ran out of talent. I actually landed so hard, I've never done this before, but I actually had shat myself on impact. But that was overridden by the fact that I actually had 40 fractures over 7 bones in my ankle.
Oh my goodness.
So I get to the hospital and I'm just pretty much done. I'm like, this is horrible. And the doctor's like, here's a whole bunch of pain medication. So I'm just kind of half zoned out. Then this fella comes in. Well, he has his femur broken. He is screaming like I've never, now he's ridden with broken wrists and broken everything. He's a tough guy. He comes in crying like a little girl. And they're trying to set his femur. So they've got him on this table and they're trying to pick him up and they're yanking. And I see his wife come by and she's bawling. And then right next to me is a kid that had crashed also on a skateboard that was getting stitches.
Oh, man.
And I'm calling him a sissy in every name in the book because I've never seen this guy
We made him
cry.
a little nervous.
Yeah, I don't know if that kid still skates.
I hadn't had the painkillers yet. I was trying to catch up to you.
Yeah, but the worst scenario in that was actually I completely forgot after the painkillers that I had basically shat myself.
Oh, gotcha.
And I got back, and my wife was like, "Man, you really smell." And then it clicked. I was like,
So you
Totally
didn't,
forgot.
you just got used to it, I guess, the smell?
I had 40 fractures. I'm gonna use that as an excuse. No, completely didn't even remember. That's when I realized my wife was a keeper. She was awesome.
Nice. So do you guys have any other passions besides writing? Like, is there, like, if you couldn't do writing anymore, is there another thing that you would do?
Construction. You? No?
You don't.
I would probably be a Marine. My dad was a Marine.
Oh, really?
And then my family is construction. So basically,
Oh, okay.
I couldn't imagine working at a desk job. I guess that needs a little more
You
elaboration.
do a lot of different things. We all know that turning left is not your thing.
No, I wouldn't say
That's not
NASCAR,
gonna be-
not my game, Ray.
Jumping cars, crashing cars, you're pretty good at that.
I'm really good at crashing stuff, but without the funding
but
from sponsors.
construction would be like the opposite, so it'd be
Well,
like,
I like to build stuff as well, but mostly just shoveling. I like building BMX jumps with this guy.
Yeah, we go in your backyard.
I'm pretty good at shoveling.
We get creative.
was
and
it
then,
inherited like a family thing? You said your family's in construction, right? So
Yeah,
yes, and you-
well, most of those guys didn't like shoveling, and I just was too dumb to figure out the rest of it, so I just like to shovel. Wheelbarrows and shoveling. It was good.
Nice. Okay.
I'm glad
Well,
you're good at lifting a throttle.
Something.
Nice. Well, I'm really excited for your show coming up. I wish you two the best of luck. I'd like to thank you two for the time
Thank
that
you
you've
for having us on.
given us this interview. So appreciate it,
Hey,
Chad.
Appreciate it.
It was nice to meet you two.
Hope you enjoy the show when we
Hope-
make it here.
Yeah, I hope you guys come out, and hopefully I don't have that same experience.
It's gonna be a
with
good
this
time.
guy.
Yeah, awesome.
Either one of them. I don't want you with a full set of
No.
shorts, and I don't want a broken bone.